Hey guys, it's your favorite drunk uncle, Jake motherfucking Jones, and today we are going to do a taste test comparing two of the finest ice beers in America, see which one's better. Now, not to be confused with malt liquor like Steel Reserve. As you can see, there are a couple differences here in the can structure. We're going to find out which is better, Milwaukee's Best Ice or Bud Ice. Now, technically, they both are classified as ice beers. Ice beer is a Canadian term for pale lager beer which has undergone some degree of fractional freezing during production. These brands generally have higher alcohol content than typical beer and generally have a low price relative to their alcohol content. Ice beer was developed by brewing a strong dark lager, then freezing the beer and removing some of the ice. This concentrates the aroma and taste of the beer and also raises the alcoholic strength of the finished beer. This produces a beer with 12 to 15% alcohol. In North America, water would be added to lower the alcohol level. Now, first thing you're going to notice is the comparative size. Bud Ice actually has the upper hand in the amount of liquid you're getting, a whole ounce more. This is just the regular 24 ounce, but Bud Ice throws in a generous extra ounce of beer goodness. And however, the Milwaukee Best Ice is slightly higher in alcohol content. Milwaukee's Best is 5.9%, while Bud Ice is 5.5. Still plenty. It'll still get you drunk. Now, I chose not to include natural ice, even though it is the most popular ice drink in America. The reason I didn't is because every time I've attempted to try it, I threw up. Every single time. Like, I didn't even need to drink that much. It was just, it's the only thing in the world I literally cannot drink. That and like bottom shelf whiskey. I could be wrong though. I had a friend whose favorite drink was Natty Ice. He died a few months ago. Anyway, without further ado, let's pop these babies. We're gonna start with Milwaukee's Best Ice. Oh boy, here we go. Nice sound. There's a nice little fizz on the top. Okay, we're gonna get a swirl it around. We're gonna smell it. Smells like a beer. Smells like a regular beer. Nothing special, but fuck it. If it gets me drunk, I'm all in. As you can see, it's a very light color to it. Very pale. Very pale. Almost like water. Almost. There's quite a bit of foam resting on the top of the cup, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So without further hesitation, take me. Well, the first thing I observe about this, it's actually very light. It's a light, frothy. This isn't a light beer, it's an ice beer. It's higher alcohol content, but at the same time, it tastes pretty much like a light beer. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, I like this better than, just on taste alone. The texture is kind of shit. It's just too foamy. But the taste, it tastes pretty much like water almost. It's got a bite to it. It's got a little bite to it. Oh yeah, that'll clear you out. Alright, protect me from the coronavirus. Now I'm getting the sting in the back of the throat. Yeah, it kind of sneaks up on you a little bit. You know, it's like almost if this was like a chicken wing or something. You know how it doesn't hit you until a few bites in. This is kind of like that, where the alcohol doesn't really become apparent Anyway, if I had to rate that beer on a scale from 1 to 10, I don't know, maybe a 5. It's okay. It tastes okay. Obviously, we're not looking for absolute quality, but to be honest, I've had like IPAs that taste like pubic hair. Now, here comes the contender. In the other corner, at 5.5%, even brands itself the big one, Bud Ice. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to use the cup for this one because I didn't even finish. Yeah, fuck it, I'll finish it. Now, that's interesting because this I don't really smell at all. It doesn't have really any aroma. Either that or I just have a really bad nose. Also, on the side, in case I get sick, I'm going to smoke some of this Gorilla Glue number 4, which is now legal in the state of Illinois, although I still bought it off the street because it's literal. I can literally get twice the amount of weed on the street that I would get half of in the fucking dispensary. So like, honestly, the dispensaries here are a fucking joke. Legal weed is a joke. Support your local entrepreneur. Bud Ice. Similar, Oh. Now, obviously, it does have less alcohol. So, if you're looking to get more fucked up, obviously you're going to go with this. But there is a whole extra ounce. So, I'm guessing Bud Ice has more calories because traditionally Budweiser has more calories than Miller. Miller's the one that always says, "Oh, we're a beer on a diet," and everyone's like, "You're full of shit. You might as well just drink whatever you want. It's fucking beer. You're gonna get fat." I gotta have a few sips though to see if it. I must say, the Bud Ice goes down a little bit smoother. It's got like a more consistent flavor where like it all seems to come together. It doesn't taste too watery, and it doesn't hit as hard. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee's Best Ice, it's almost like a 1-2 punch where you're just tasting water. Milwaukee Best almost has like a grassy aftertaste to it, like actual grass, which isn't too bad, but then the throat burn hits you of the alcohol, and then you're like, oh, I see this. But with Bud Ice, I don't get that same effect. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. Anyway, if I had to... Last taste test we're gonna do is my own urine and see how that measures up. I'm gonna do one more. I'm high now, so my taste buds are more receptive to the complexities of the flavor of ice beer. This is the type of shit I would take on Amtrak, you know? You know, just a long train ride. It's like kids are screaming, fucking homeless people shitting, fucking gay dudes trying to pimp me out. I might as well just be drinking Milwaukee's Best. You know, as much as Milwaukee's Best, it certainly has more of a complex flavor to it. That's why I'm generally more of a fan. If I had to choose between Budweiser beers and Miller beers, I'll usually take the Miller unless it's like Bud Light Platinum, which is actually on a whole nother level. Generally, I'm not a fan of American lagers. I always prefer Europeans like Heineken, Beck's, fucking pretty much anything, Leffe, like the. I mean, look, for $1, you could do way worse. You could do way worse. Fucking, now it's the Bud Ice, the big one. But like a big shit later. Oh. Damn, I'm really conflicted, because at first, I thought Milwaukee's Best was going to come away with it. Then when I cracked open the Bud Ice, I'm just like, oh, that's safe. That's a bland flavor, but it's smooth. It's not as aggressive come at you as Milwaukee's Best. But I mean, Milwaukee's Best has got a punch to it. It's like wake up as you're getting drunk. Man, can you guys help me? This is tough.
3 hours later.
I think we're done here. The winner is... At this point, they just taste the same. Like, I guess it depends on how you like your regret. Do you like it sharp and then it's over, or do you just want a mouthful of really foamy crap? Look, for me, I think at the end of the day, I think Bud Ice is just too bland. I think if you want an honest ice beer, I think you gotta go with Milwaukee's Best. It does kind of have like a natty aftertaste, and Bud Ice is clearly just subpar Budweiser. It's just the shit they scrape off the bottom of the vat, you can tell. I mean, it probably is in both cases, but at least Milwaukee's Best has that oomph. It has that bite to it. It has something of a uniqueness, whereas Bud Ice is just kind of blah. Nah. But again, if you can afford better beers, there are tons out there. I don't have to tell you that. I'm going to go throw up now. This is Jay Jones.